Congratulations, 2 games against Nottingham Forest here and 2 victories. How proud are you of your players and the way they carried out your game plan tonight?
I'm very proud. I think the whole club should be proud. We're a Danish team, playing a Premier League team second time away. I think they were in a better place today than last time. They challenged us a little bit in the start, starting with 5. We didn't expect that because they only did that against City, so a little bit surprised on that one, but we adjusted it just before the game because we saw it in the warm-up. Succeeding, I think, in our man versus man pressing quite good. You can succeed 100% against a Premier League team as coming over here, but in generally, them not having many big chances. We had a big one after, I think, 3 or 4 minutes. We should have scored one, the header with Golazo. Then in the second half, we had the feeling in the first half, even though we were good in our pressing, that they were better, and I think the chances were also 10-1. So of course the statistics say it's the same. So we tried to adjust some things. So we put in Valdemar instead of Daniel, so more like a football instead of a runner, to try to get their centre back out on bigger spaces. And we succeeded on that one. Valdemar was the key. Second half was to keep the ball and not only going directly. So we're happy about that one. And then, of course, changing 2 strikers in, also showing the team we wanted to win over here. Tried to put a signal to the team we can, and we won. And then Joe scoring the goal was nice for us. So difficult game, and you also need a little bit of luck, but I think we deserved it today.
And it was quite the header from Cho, wasn't it, to win the match?
Yeah, of course, and we speak a lot about we are playing in 3 tournaments, that we need everybody. So 4 days ago in the Cup, Golazo did an amazing goal, us going through to the final. Today's was Cho, so happy about the rotation and everybody bringing what they can to the team.
What does it say about your players, the way they handled the pressure of a European knockout tie away here, and as you mentioned, against a Premier League side?
Yeah, but I think you should not do us smaller than we are, even though we are from Denmark, and of course we're also playing a very young team. I think we're 3rd or 4th youngest team in Europa League until now, and I think Forest was 35. So we all play not with a lot of experience in the team, but we tell the guys to go out there and enjoy it and try to fulfill the plan, what we have given them. And of course, they're also allowed to do something on their own day in there. And then just to be, today I said to them, be small kids, play like grown-ups, be all small kids and enjoy that you can play in a stadium like this. We cannot do like, we don't have this every week in Denmark, a stadium like this, spectators like this atmosphere. So it's also about getting out there and dare to stay in the stadium, dare to do the things we spoke about. And we did that quite good today again.
And the scenes at full time for the players and your fans, you know, just everybody enjoying this European adventure.
Yeah, of course, us being 3rd in the league phase, I think nobody had put money on that one before it started. And then, of course, over here against Premier League team second time, I think Forest had a little bit more respect this time than the first time. And then again, winning over here, we're happy. We know we're not through, but nobody can take this away from the players that they performed again in Europe. And I think we lost 1 in Rome. The rest we won or draw. And then I think we didn't have one game we didn't score in. That's also a good statistic for us. So we're in a good place. We haven't won anything, and maybe we'll not win the Europa League, but we are proud of where we are, and we can show that also Danish team, not only Norwegian teams this season, also Danish team can do good performances.
Vitor, a 1-0 defeat for your side tonight. How do you sum that one up?
You know, it is difficult to explain. We create so many chances to score a goal. Even if we draw, in my opinion, was not fair. And in 2 chances that they create, they score a goal. They score a goal. But we are in half time. We have the game there, and I believe that we have quality to win the game there.
Your players worked so hard tonight, but Midtjylland were always a threat, aren't they? Is that always the risk when you have so many chances but can't convert them?
Of course, if you create a chance and we don't score. But in the end, you know, we did everything to score. We did everything just missing the goals, because in the end it's very frustrated that we didn't score and they came here just to draw and they won the game. But happy with my players, happy with the supporters, and try to keep the spirit and prepare the next game against Fulham, and after we have the second half to play there.
How do you help the players with that? We just spoke to Omari Hutchinson, who said there's no lack of confidence amongst the players when it comes to, creating chances, but it's just ultimately that final shot to get the ball in the back of the net.
Even the rain today play against us, because the best moment that we are playing, we are creating good chance to score, but the rain came and it was difficult with the rain. But in the end, as I said before, keep the spirit. Go there with this mentality to win the game, and we'll see.
And ultimately, you're trying different things, aren't you? Callum Hudson-Odoi at wing back today. Do you feel you have options to try and change things? And obviously, you mentioned a huge game coming up on Sunday against Fulham.
Yes, now is time to time to rest, time to recover, and to be in conditions to compete for the 3 points, because it is an important game for us. Now is time to recover mentally and be ready in 3 days.
But it's only half time in this tie.
Yes.
As you've had here in Europe this season?
Yeah, very frustrating. We had a lot of chances. We didn't put them to bed, and we got punished for it.
The weather was unbelievable in that second period. Just how was it to play it?
Yeah, I couldn't really see. I had my face cream coming in my face, but yeah, it was very tough. The conditions wasn't the greatest, but there's no excuse. I think we had a lot of chances in the first half, even the second. And as I said, if we don't punish them, they're going to punish us with one chance, and that's how it goes. But I think coming next week, I think we'll have a lot of confidence and a belief, and we can bring it back.
Without any excuses, do you actually feel you started that second period though really well, and when the rain set in, it just changed the dynamic, didn't it, with the water on the surface? Yeah,
I think we had like 2 chances in the first 5 minutes, and as you said, yeah, the weather came down and things changed, and we wasn't winning our second balls, and they kind of put pressure on us, and yeah, they punished us.
You referenced the chances there, 23 chances, 6 on target. When you are creating that number at this level, do you have to be more clinical?
Yeah, in training we've been working on finishing, we've been really well in it, and yeah, today this wasn't the day, and yeah, hopefully we can put it right Sunday and next week.
What do you think you put that down to? Is it confidence, or do you feel it's simply the situation Forest find themselves in just now?
No, I wouldn't say confidence. You can see that we wanted to score, we was making the chances, and the crowd was behind us, and we thought we was going to get a goal. I think they were defending really well, and they had a few blocks on the line as well, so got to give credit to them as well.
But you feel like you've just mentioned there, big game at the weekend, but looking at the second leg, that despite the fact that they haven't lost at home this season, that you can go there with confidence and turn it round? Yeah, every game that we're playing is massive, and yeah, we do have full belief. We're training well. The manager's given us full confidence, and also the fans, they're sticking by us every minute of the way. So yeah, we just want it to click and put things right.